What's up, family? It's your brother Cool. So, first of all, happy holy day to all the Muslims on this sacred day, Day of Venus, degree known as Anahil, my great ancestor, my celestial mother. So, welcome. It's a happy holy day for all my Muslims. The topic of today is to be an American is to be independent. And to be independent is to be an American. So let's start breaking that down. Conversating with a lot of people today, you'll ask them what is their ethnicity. People that kind of look like you and me. What's their ethnicity? And they will say black. Oh, I'm black. Or I'm Hispanic and black. Or I'm Puerto Rican and black. Or I'm Dominican and black. Or I'm this and black. And a lot of people don't know that black is a color. And according to law, black is artificial. So what you're telling someone literally is you're half artificial and you're half Puerto Rican. And if you know anything about law, you'll also know that Puerto Rico is a corporation, a non-for-profit corporation. Therefore, what you just said was I'm artificial and artificial. Now, saying that, right, does not make you an American. It actually makes you the opposite of an American. It makes you what they call a vagabond, or a non-desirable, or a stateless person, or a beast on the land, or what we like to call constitutionally 3/5 of a person. If you choose to be artificial, just know you are iRobot. You know what I'm saying? You're not fully a part of nature. And so if you're not fully a part of nature, you cannot be fully in the right of your proper inheritance. You know what I'm saying? Because what the states have done is it's cheated us out of our estates. It's cheat. E-S-C-H-E-A-T. Look that up in Black's Law Dictionary. Okay? So they've cheated the heirs out of their estate. Meaning they've gotten the people who are the original people here to start calling themselves black. They got us to start calling ourselves outside of our mama name. Once that happened, we lost all rights. We lost all constitutional protections because we were no longer in honor of our mothers and fathers, like everyone else on the planet is obligated to. You'll never see people from India over here start sagging their pants, start buying, nigga shit, and then try to be something that they're not. You don't see Chinese people who come over here, sag their pants, start buying some nigga shit, and then start being something that they're not. You'll never see any Panamanian people, or Hawaiian people, or Malaysian people. You know what I'm saying? Come over here and start sagging their pants and trying to be something that they're not. Not people of real culture, not people of real national character. Because to have a nationality is to show character. You show character by demonstration. But see, demonstrating and doing ain't the same shit. So I can demonstrate me wearing a headdress, and I can demonstrate to you I'm a Moor, but until you actually meet me and see how I'm operating, that might say otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Which is why it's not in the looks and the appearance. I wear this because this is how I feel on the inside. You know what I'm saying? This is me. All day, every day. I can't wear the nigga shit no more. I'm anti-nigga shit. I can't do it. I don't even know how to wear fucking fitted. I think I wore fitted the other day. That shit felt hella weird. hella weird. I was like, man, where my feather and my tassel at? You know what I'm saying? But it's just having that national character. And the biggest spell that we got to break on ourselves is understanding that, man, I hope no one's gonna look at me weird, you know, when they see me being myself. Nah, they'll treat you just regular. But the way they come about you has to be different now because you're not on some nigga shit. You understand what I'm saying? And that goes into having black-owned businesses, artificial businesses, or black-owned institution, artificially owned institutions. Or how about the NAACP, National Association
for the Advancement of Colored People.
For the advancement of artificial people. Artificial people. Black means artificial. Do you know in Black's Law Dictionary, according to constitutional law, that the courts are bound, that the judges are bound not to know anything that references color? Meaning if you walk up in court, or you're making a plea, or you're making a countersuit in court talking about you're black, guess what? The judges can't acknowledge you. If they acknowledge you, they'll lose their job. Because then they will have violated their oath to the Constitution by acknowledging your color nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? This is about civilization. So if you don't own your own, or if you're not establishing yourself as an independent, you are not an American. Because to be an American is to be independent. We don't need a middleman. We don't need anyone to spoon feed us. Okay, we need to be on our own, creating our own businesses from the ground up, creating our own institutions from the ground up. We need to revamp our entire way of being and living from the ground up. Who I am and what I do from the ground up. How I eat, how I sleep, how I think, how I go about doing shit. What are my priorities? Ground up. And to save the babies. The only way to save the babies is for us to get off our lazy asses right now and make sure that by the time we're done and we have left this place, that there is a city for them, where they don't have to worry about stepping outside to go deal with other races. They can deal with their own race of people, right? Their family. We can have our own city, we can have our own town, we can have our own village. We just gotta come together and make it happen. But that shit will not happen as a black or African American, because you are classified as 3/5 of a person, and you are classified as Christian chattel property. Meaning property, can't own property. And that's why black and African Americans stay poor, while everyone else of different nations and nationalities come over here and get rich. How is it niggas can come from a different country and buy up a store that's been closed for like 5 years in the neighborhood? Was there nobody in the neighborhood within them 5 years who had an idea to do something with that piece of property? And so now someone foreign from another country comes in, they buy the property, turn it into some type of Asian restaurant or boutique store or whatever type of store, and now they're making funds and resources and revenue in our community. Is that money going back into our community? Fuck no, it's going back to their community, wherever they're from. So we need to start worrying about ourselves, self-preservation. And to self-preserve ourselves, we need to know that being black and African American is a death sentence to not only us, but our future posterity, and any type of advancement or goals or ideals that they may have to save us. So we need to clear a path, and we need to become independent again, as true Americans do, because that's what we fucking do. We are independent, all right? So get off your lazy ass and get to work.